Hello student. Today I will explain, I will finish this chapter, and just today we know the summary of this chapter from Geography chapter 8, Industries, Classification and Location. And you know that the resources are available in our nature, and man skill and technique are using these raw material to convert into the finished good. And these finished good where we get from industries, factory, and here industries we can divide into three types: iron and steel industry, production of goods here is, and coal mining industry. And coal mining industry, what happened here, that the extraction of coal, यहाँ पे कोल को, कोयला को निकाला जाता है एक्सट्रैक्ट करके. Tourism industry provided services to all manpower. And here the after industrial revolution, the industry start a new look, and these industrial revolution, after the invention of the steam engine in 1769 in England, and large scale production with use of modern tools, modern technique, these industry machinery they are used and change the world economic. These industries change the economic of world, all countries. And you know the industries are considered as the backbone of any country. Industries are known. And these days we can also say that the in present age that the it term as industrial age. It means backbone is turned to the industrial age. And here our first point is that the classification of industries. Classification of industry is not easy to just be classify. It is very complex matter. But the general and widely accepted classification here is that the on the basis of size, on the basis of ownership, on the basis of their raw material, we can just divide. And on the basis of our first point is on the basis of size. Cottage industries, in these industries local raw material are using, and labor is mainly in family member, and this skill is hereditary, transfer from one generation to other generation, this skill. And capital investment, money investment is very small, and these finished good is distributed in local area, local market. But now a day that the greatest market for Indian air handicrafts are demanding, most demanding Indian handicraft by foreign countries, this demand. And next our topic is that the small scale industry on the basis of size. And what is the characteristic? What is the feature of these industries? small scale industry, that the local material as well as the surrounding region they are using in their industries, and labor is hired, paying for their work. Cheap labor and skilled labor employed in small scale industries. Capital investment, what is the capital is investment? More than cottage industries and less than large scale industries. A small number of production to the big industry for sale in local as well as outside market. And the third, large scale industries. And we can easily understand that the large scale industry means that here is what is the characteristic of large scale industries, that here is using large amount of money and skill and very technically knowledge of labor is used in these industry, and also these industry needs power supply is cheap and continuous to run the industries, and obviously that the these industries is production is very high and the manufactured products are high, then they are distributing surrounding and in our country and also export to the other country. You know that the developed country like USA, UK, Japan, their economic condition is mostly based on these industry, these large scale industry. That's why they are developed country, because of their industry is highly developed. Machinery they are using highly developed. Labor is highly skilled labor. That's why their industry production is very high. And these country exporting all these goods. And the next one is on the basis of raw material. On the basis of raw material, first, agro-based industries. For example, cotton textile industry is based on the cotton. Sugar industry is based on the sugarcane industries. Forest-based industry. Forest-based industry like timber, herbs, grasses and bamboo. These industry are using these forest product. Next one is pastoral based industry. Pastoral based industry means they are using animal as a raw material like dairy product, leather goods, woolen, silk, textile, and of these industry are using these raw as a raw material. Next one is mineral based industry. Mineral based industry, for example, like the iron ore steel industry, aluminum industry, locomotive industries and shipbuilding industries. Next one is marine based industry. What is the marine based industry means? That the sea and ocean. These industry are using as a raw material. Industry processing seafoods and manufacturing fish oil also. Next one, on the basis of ownership. What is the ownership? We are also divided into first one, that the public sector. Public sector means these industry is operated by the government and also agency in the name of state. And these industries are key industry of strategic importance under it. They are developed with the objective of national benefit. These industry, public sector industries are developed for the objective of national state benefits. For example, iron and steel industry under Government of India undertaking like Steel Authority of India Limited, SAIL and WAIL. It is example of the public sector industry. Next one is private sector industry. These industries are owned and managed by individual or group of industries. Okay. For example, iron or steel industry like TISCO, Reliance Group, Bajaj Auto Limited. Next one is joint sector industry. What is the joint sector industry? When an industry is jointly owned and managed by both the government and the private firms or company, it is called joint sector industries. For example, Oil India Limited, Gujarat Alkali Industries. Next one is cooperative sector industries. Cooperative sector industries, for example, sugar mill in Maharashtra, Resam Silpa, Samabhay Industries. And next one is that the factor influencing location of industry. What is the factor that influence to settle to establish the any industry? First of all, most important industry what they need, that the raw material. So sugar industry are located near the sugarcane producing region. Power supply, any industry need power supply to regulate any machinery and continuous power supply to running their industries. Next one is supply of labor. Labor is also need for settlement of industries. So these industry need cheap and skilled labor to settle their industries. And the next one is that the climate and availability of water. Climate also affect the settlement of establishment of the any industry. So suitable climate and continuous availability of water, location of any industry influence, like that the cotton, textile and food processing industry can develop where climate is favorable. Wherever climate is favorable, then these industry can be settled. Next, transport system. Transport system is also influenced, like getting raw material and distribution of finished goods needs to transport. That's why transportation system also be goods. And the next one is capital investment. Capital is most important to establish any industries. So capital investment, apart from above the factor, all these factors influence these to settle any industry, apart from political condition and government policy also determine location of industry. It means government also affect and also determine the location of industry. It means if any industry want to settle these state, then the state government also help to settle these industry. So political and condition and government policies also affect and determine to settle the industries. Okay, thank you.